Alright guys, I'm back. I'm Cody, this is UTMX. This is the maiden voyage on my brand new 2024 TX300. Make sure you're not dusty. Yeah, so this is going to be a first ride, thoughts and opinions and experience on this brand new 2024 300. Kyle's on his 2003 CR250, so make sure you subscribe because we're going to be bouncing back and forth. I'm going to do a video on that too. Let's hit it. Okay, so am I for a little bit. So I'm still doing this is basically the break-in ride. After this ride, oh, it's a big wrench, ouch. After this ride, I'll change the oil, the break-in oil, and fill it up with 60-to-1 gas because right now it's got a lot more oil in it than what it calls for the break-in. That's what I got this dirt bike at the Edge Power Sports in Draper, Utah. If you want to go in there, they actually had it for $3,000 off, which is why I bought it. I wasn't planning on getting a new 300, but I went in there just to get some parts from another dirt bike, and $2,800 off. I was like, crap! I think I'm gonna buy that, so I did. Bought it. Oh, missed the brake. It's set up different than my YZ250X, so it's gonna take me a minute to get used to. Much different. So the back brake on these is a lot smoother. Doesn't stop you as quick as the Japanese bikes do, so I got used to that. It's actually the thing I like most about the Japanese bikes is the brakes are a lot more violent. A lot more. I need to adjust this rear brake lever though. Big time. Woo! So far, what do I notice when I first get on it? The suspension is amazing so far. I haven't had any high-speed stuff because we just started. But yeah, that back brake is weird. Gotta get used to that. Okay, so whoop, tree. Suspension is the main reason I wanted the 24. KTM switched to the spring fork away from the stupid air fork they had forever. Kyle has the 24 FX 350 4-stroke. I rode it. I love the suspension. So like, dang, I might get that. But I don't know, just up here in the mountains, I would rather have a 2-stroke, and this is where I ride mostly. So like, you know, I don't know if I want the 350 or not. My neighbor has this bike. I was gonna ride it. We never got out to try it out. But I rode Kyle's 350 up here. Loved it. But in the rough stuff, I just like, I had a 300, a 2020, and I just remembered how amazing it was in the rough stuff and how easy it was to ride. I was like, you know what? I think I want the 300. So when I saw the deal on it, I just couldn't pass it up. Picked it up. So I'm gonna do some videos between this and the YZ250X, my 2023. Right now, that bike's for sale. So it's amazing. This video is not about the YZ though, so I won't talk about that in this one. So just my first experiences on the TX300. So this is the new TBI. This is the second year of TBI. Woo! I'm in the white map right now, which is I see his brakes, which is the smoother, chiller map. I'm not gonna even worry about green map today. I know how how good the green map is. Especially like desert riding, that's a green map turf. This is white map territory. I'm also just doing the break-in engine break-in ride on today, so I'm not even gonna worry about green map. Kyle had a 23 TBI. I rode on the green map and woo-wee! Feel like riding dragons that spit fire out. Get you a TBI and put the green map on. Yeah, the suspension feels great. I love it. It like, you don't feel any of the sharp edges. It does tend to kind of wash up the trail. Oh, there's a little pup. Hi, buddy. It tends to kind of wash off the trail a little. So I might need to mess with clickers a little. But it's so plush, like I don't feel any of the sharp edges at all. At all. This bike, so it feels really light as well when I first hop on. See how Kyle's doing on his wrong trail. But yeah, so far super nimble, super smooth in this white map. Like holy cow, smooth.
A little air out of the tire.
Okay, not too much. Yeah, so super smooth throttle response. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep talking as I go, but so far I'm liking it. I need to get used to that rear brake. The Japanese bikes, like when you push the rear brake, you feel a hit and a lock. The Austrian bikes, the braking is a lot smoother. I'm used to like kind of that violent stop, which this right now isn't doing, and I might make sure you're not dusty. I might just need to adjust it. It might be either too low and I'm not getting full engage on it, but yeah, I'll take a look at that and see. Old kickstart. Alright, so these super rocky bumps, let's feel the suspension. What? It doesn't, like visually it looks a little sketchy. It's like, oh, that's a lot of rocks, it's a lot of rocks. But when I go over them, I don't feel anything at all. It's just like a pillow. It's awesome. They really got the suspension right on these 24s. So 24 is the very first, oh gosh, I'm gonna wait a minute. 24 is the first year they switched to spring forks. Oh, that's dusty. I'm gonna stay behind him for sure. Whew. Also guys, me and Kyle signed up for the MX factory. They're coming to Utah. Rich Larson and one of their other coaches. So make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna have a lot of videos from our MX factory day. Dirt bike summer camp with a couple of pros. So, oh gosh, I can't see. Feels so good. So, oh, neutral like a chump. The reason I love these, the reason I love these 300s are they're smooth, but they can fly. And these TBIs, like I said, you put it in the green map, they're a dragon. I'll bring my YZ250X out and do a side-by-side comparison, this and that. I did ride it last week up here, so I know how it feels. It is, like, honestly guys, single track. It's so dusty, dude, so I'm waiting.
This is so stiff, I almost died.
Really?
Oh.
We'll trade at halfway. So, I rode the YZ up here last week. I'm gonna give him some space, that dust is horrible. And the YZ's a great bike. I don't want to talk about it too much in this video, I'll save it for the comparison, but It's just not a 300, guys. It's not what it is. Oh, guys, this motor is amazing. It just climbs. You have power at like any RPM. You just give it a little throttle or maybe a tap on the clutch, and you've got every ounce of power. It just has low end like tractor. Look at this. Like, look at that. It's amazing. The bike is just so easy to ride. Ooh, a lot of people think the chassis is too stiff on these. I saw a video of a couple things you can do. I'll try those out in a later video to make, ooh, puddle, make the chassis less stiff. I honestly don't mind it. It feels great. Guys, it flows with the trail like you're just on a roller coaster track. Like, the throttle, the clutch is so easy to pull, the throttle is so smooth, the engine is just perfect. I can't say enough about how easy this dirt bike is to ride. Like, if you're scared about learning, or if it's a rough trail, just ride a 300. It takes a lot of fear and doubt out of my mind. Whoa! Okay, so my boot just slid off of the peg. It might be time for new boots. The bottom of these is so trashed. It literally might be. I've had these for like probably 4 years. The bottoms are just thrashed from the foot pegs. And like I said, guys, I'm taking it easy, so be nice in the comments. Don't tell me to go get on the pipe, get faster. I'm just taking it easy. How's it going? If you ride, try to be nice to the hikers. They hate us. And they're already closing down all our trails, the government, so be nice. Don't rip past them 100 miles an hour. Oh, you guys, the suspension is so awesome. Holy crap. It's amazing. Like, all these rocks, I don't feel them. I don't feel anything. There's some smooth stuff coming up. I always ride better like 20 minutes in. When we first started, I always get my initial arm pump, and then once I get some blood flow going, how's it going? Once I get some blood flow going, it arm pump fades, and I can really push it a lot more. Call it my second wind. Let me know if you guys are the same. This thing just grunts. Better go on the pipe a little more though. I don't want to foul the plug. Yeah. It's so dusty, I gotta give you a big gap. Oh, there's a guy waiting. Let's go by him. How's it going? Have fun, be safe. Alright guys, so that's just kind of a quick first ride, first experience feeling on this 24 TX300. I'm gonna hop on Kyle's bike here in a few minutes and take an old school bike out for a spin. Okay, I'm gonna let it roll for a sec because I'm feeling good. I'm going a little faster. There we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, I love this trail, guys. It's so awesome. Toes in, toes in. Need to get better at toes in. I always get my toes caught on bushes. Oh, here's a beta. Alright guys, I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Come along for the ride. Peace out. How's it going? Woo! Oh, good. We're not working, we're riding, so it's awesome.